Be authentic to the world around you. So let's just recognize for a moment, being authentic in church is different than being authentic in our community. There's being authentic to other people that can encourage us, that can be in the corner of our marriage, in the corner of our parenting, in the corner of our life, and cheer us on. And then there's the people in our community that we might not know very well. We might not have a relationship with them, or maybe it's a varying degree. But people are going to look at you and know that you're different. Maybe they've seen you at the church. Maybe you're wearing a parallel sweater. Maybe they're just like, hey, what is different about you? And we get to go into that situation and be that light and represent well. We want to make sure that our actions count. And just like we said at the beginning, we want to make sure that we're actually practicing what we preach, that we aren't in a place of being hypocrites, but that we're able to say, hey, this is how we love one another. This is how we actively come alongside. How you live on a Sunday shouldn't be any different than how you live on a Wednesday. We get better with Jesus, and he's doing something in each of us. So don't limit Jesus' impact on your life to be limited to Sunday. He's doing a good work in you. Be authentic and let that carry over into the rest of your life. In Acts 2:45, this is the early church, and a verse that we quote a lot around here. And it says, they sold property and possessions to give to anyone who had need. So they made sacrifices. This is a big deal. Like, they sold property and possessions to make sure that people in need were covered. They made sacrifice. They didn't just say, hey, we love our neighbors. They actually looked for ways to actually tangibly help their neighbors. They responded with uncommon compassion and care. This is part of why we do My City Care. This is part of why we also say, hey, who has a need? And how can we help meet that need? I want to say it was about a year ago, we had a need come up in our Okotoks campus, and somebody said that they needed $1,800 for their child's dental bill, and they didn't have that money. And somebody in one of our other campuses heard about that, and within the week, that money was transferred to the family. That is so good. These are the examples of how can we come alongside people in our church, but also people in our community. That we're not just saying, hey, we want to help, we'll be praying for you, God bless you, goodbye. But no, how can we actually get involved? How can we be a part of the even when it's messy parts and be able to love people like that? Dr. Gerald Sitzer said, Christians, unlike many or most Romans, upheld high moral standards in their daily behavior and responded to the least of these with uncommon compassion and care. The early church stood out because of how they lived to not just the people that were in their groups, but people in their community. They took notice.